So here are the top 25 best places in Houston to live for 2020. Number 25 is Fourth Ward. Fourth Ward is located right here, west of downtown. And if I zoom out, you will be able to see a bit more as to where it is. So Houston is humongous, almost 100 by 100 miles. And if you look here, this is where Fourth Ward is located. Now, Fourth Ward has an urban feel to it. It is one of those one of those areas where a lot of younger people, there's a lot of bars, a lot of restaurants, a lot of coffee shops, a lot of parks, many young professionals live on this side of town, and the majority of people that live here rent homes. Now, I would say about 75% of people who live here rent homes. According to niche.com, the median home value price here is around $308,000, and the median rent is around $1,400 a month. Now, this is the number one best neighborhood for young professionals in Houston out of 88. Number 10 out of the best neighborhoods in Houston to live in, and number 17 out of the best neighborhoods to raise a family in Houston, which is a shocker because it's so close to the downtown and such an urban feel to it. So this is more, according to niche.com, $75,000 is the median household income for this area. And about 12% of people that live here raise families and children. So it's more of a younger crowd, more of an urban feel to it. And for that reason, this area is considered number 25 out of 25 best places to live in Houston. Now, number 24. Well, before we go to number 24, let's look at some houses in Fourth Ward so you get a feel as to what is the area like. So let's look at this one here. This one is a 1,400 square foot house, 3-bed, 2-bath. Not bad. This one is again, you're looking at something very close to downtown, and that's the reason why this one is selling for that. Again, the younger crowd here is what this area is more dedicated to, and me personally, I like this area of town. This is one of my favorite areas to be in, just because there's so much activity, really cool vibe, cool people, very young crowd, and a lot of professionals, a lot of younger professionals live here also. And for that reason, it's one of my favorite areas here in Houston side of town. This is another house here. Very nice. This one is a 2,500 square foot house. This one is a 4-bed, 3-bath home. So as you can tell, they have quite a diverse um, inventory on this side of town. So number 24 is Bunker Hill Village. And this area of town here is um, offers more of a rural feel. Most residents here own their home, and this area of town offers a lot of restaurants, a lot of coffee shops, a lot of parks. Many retirees live in this side of town. So this is more of an affluent retiree area of Houston, and if you can tell here, the homes here are very, very affluent, very highly priced. So the medium home value here is about 1.4 million. The medium rent here is about 3,500 a month. 96% of people that live here own a home. And this one is number 21 ranked out of 411 best suburbs in Texas to raise a family. Also ranked number 29 out of 1,033 for best places to raise a family in Texas, and number 34 out of 413 for best suburbs to live in Texas. Very, very good school system. The median household income here is around 250,000. And as you can tell, there are mansions here. I mean, this is one of the most affluent areas of Houston. Very nice home, very nice area. Not very much crime at all. Not very diverse here, ethnically and economically. Um, this area of town, it's where old money lives. As you can tell by just the style of the houses. Very old school type of Victorian homes. So that's one of the many homes that they have on this side of town. Let's look at another one here. Let's see what else they got. 2.9 million for sale. This one is $2.6 million. Nice home. Looks like it has its own little wine cellar. Oh, that's yes, that is a wine cellar. That look at this. Wow, very nice. Very nice. This is what you get here on this side of town. The Bunker Hill Village. Bunker Hill Village. All right, moving on to the next one. Let's see. The next one is number 23 of the best places in Houston to live is El Lago. El Lago. El, El Lago. And El Lago is located on the southeast side of Houston. Just zoomed out there just so you can see where it's at. It's over here, very close to the Gulf of Mexico. This right here. It's literally right on the water. So that is the appeal to this area, is that it's the water. Many people come to this side of town to live so they can be by the water. That's essentially why they come here to this side of town. But not only that, this side of town offers a lot of restaurants, a lot of parks, and it has an urban suburban mixed feel to it. Um, and most of the people that live here uh, are somewhat younger. They are young professionals. They the medium home price. I'm sorry, the medium household income here is around 97,000, and most people here, um, come here for jobs, but mostly they come here because of the recreational activities, the outdoor activities. And if you look here, Kima, this is one of the there is a theme park, an amusement park there, very well known here in Houston area. You have to come down. If you ever come to Houston, Kima is a place that you have to go to. It's very nice for the family. It's like the Houston version of Coney Island. If you know Coney Island from New York City, Kima is like the Houston version of that. Very nice, areas on that side of town. Very heavily influenced by the water, the ocean views. So the medium home value on this side of town is around 207,000. And if you want to rent there, it's going to be around 1350. Around 75% of people who live there are owners, and the remaining 25% are renters. Very decent school system also. Ranked among the higher side of the school areas. This is very highly acclaimed. And if you look at, according to a comment here, it says, grew up there, very family friendly, very safe, very good schools, highly rated, friendly and effective police force, far enough away from the big city to discourage big city riffraff, close to Houston area attractions, close enough to day trip to Galveston beaches. So that is in a nutshell, the vibe that you get there. It's far away enough from the big city, but not so far that you're in a rural area. And so it's still connected to Houston. All right, so number 22. Oh, and I forgot to let's show you some houses here. You get a feel as to what type of homes they have here. Let's look at this one here. This one is 312,000. 3-bed, 2-bath, 2,600 square feet. Nice. All right. Very cozy. Very cozy feel to it. Can you see yourself living here? Is this a place that you would want to live? Depends. Depends on what you're looking for. Oh, he has a bar there. This is the outdoor. It has a good amount of space, around 10,000 square feet lot. And it's right by the water, so you get that view, which is awesome. Look at that view again. Pretty nice. So that is El Lago. See another one by the water here. Oh man, this one is way more than the medium home price, but this is just gives you a feel as to what this side of town is like. Look at this, very nice house, very nice, very nice. Right by the water. I mean, right on the water. You're getting that view, getting the breeze. So as you can tell, this one is way above the medium home price, but it just gives you an idea as to what life is like there. All right, so let's move on to number 22. Number 22 is Braeswood. 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 Braeswood is located southwest of downtown, and it offers an urban suburban feel, very similar to El Lago. Um, and also, most people here own their homes. The only difference is it has more of a city feel to it, and of course, it's not by the water. Now, um, it does have more bars and restaurants, coffee shops, and parks than El Lago, um, and there is more accessibility to other areas of town because of course you're in the closer to the urban area. So many families and young families, young professionals live here, and believe it or not, rent versus ownership here is actually pretty even. It's almost 50-50. 50-50 of people rent, 50% of people that live here rent, and almost 50% of uh, according to niche.com, it's 50-50. I don't think it's 50-50. It's probably like 60-40. But very even, very well balanced. The medium home value on this side of town is 650,000. And if you want to rent here, it's going to cost you around 1,600 bucks. Now, this one is ranked number 6 out of 88 for best neighborhoods to raise a family in Houston. Number 9 out of 88 for best neighborhoods to live in Houston. Number 16 out of 88 for best neighborhoods for young professionals in Houston. The median household income here is around 150,000, and around 33% of people who live here are raising families, which is very interesting. Very, very highly acclaimed school system. Um, you know, very safe area as well. And if you notice, the Texas Medical Center is, I mean, minutes away from this area, which does make it a highly demanded area. Most of the people that live here are medical professionals or health professionals, and Texas Medical Center, fun fact, is the biggest medical center in the world. So a lot of people from international areas or other parts of the world come down here to access our facilities, either for work or for their own health. So that is, it does make that area very highly demanded. Let's look at some houses here, see what they got. So if we go, let's go down to zoom in right here to go right here. What do they have right here? Okay, 530,000, 1,600 square feet home, 4 bed, 2 bath. Very cozy, tile flooring, subway tiling. Is that subway tiling? The back is backsplash. So very cozy. perfect for a doctor that's working down the street. Um, not a huge home, but it has enough to offer, starting professional in the health care system, their first home. So that would be a perfect first-time home buyer home. Look at another one here. Let's look at one closer to the medical center. Look at this one right here. 3.2, 640,000. Okay, let's see. All right. So this one is a bit outdated. Still well maintained. There's a lot of these homes here that were built back in the 70s and 80s, and many of them are in great shape. So this one has not been updated, but it's in fantastic shape. And again, you're looking at the proximity to the medical center and the proximity to downtown. And this area is very nice area. You go down here and if you drive down here, you'll know instantly that this is a good area. So, oh look, this is a nice, this is more modern, I guess. Let's take a look here. It's a nice home. It's a little bit larger. Looks like an older family. Grew up here. Did a good job painting it too. It has a lot of space, a lot of room. May need some updating in the kitchen, in the bathroom. Well maintained. The kitchen seems to be in great shape. They took good care of it. Looks like they possibly did some painting to the home, but things are in good shape. So that's Braeswood there for you. Let's move on to number 21. Number 21 is Midtown. Midtown, one of my favorite areas here in the Houston area. One of my favorite areas of town is Midtown. Midtown, Houston. Midtown. Midtown is right here. Midtown is looks southwest of downtown, very close to down. I mean, you're right in down. You can say you're almost in downtown. This is one of those areas of town that offers an urban feel, very similar to Fourth Ward, and most residents here rent. Because of the urban feel, of course, there are a lot of bars, a lot of restaurants, a lot of coffee shops, a lot of parks. This nightlife is one of the best, if not, it's debatable as easily top five here in Houston. If you come to Houston, if you live in Houston, you know about Midtown. You've probably been there. If you haven't been there, you've heard of it. One of the best places to go out on a Saturday, on a Friday night. One of my favorite places to go. A lot of good memories, a lot of good times. So the median home value here is around $335,000. If you want to rent here, you're gonna be possibly around $1,400 a month, and the majority of people here rent, of course. Schools, okay, not the best, but they're decent. Number 4 in best neighborhoods for young professionals. Number 8 in best neighborhoods to live in Houston. And number 19 in best neighborhoods to raise a family in Houston. Pretty interesting. So the median household income here is around 81,000, and only 7% of people who live here raise families. That is interesting. Here's a comment here. Midtown is within walking distance to so many things. The livability is great. There's a very diverse population, and the neighborhood are becoming the place to live near downtown. So it's one of the best places here to go. Midtown is filled with nightlife on just about every street. Most of the clubs are in Midtown. They have also a lot of bars. Midtown isn't an area where you typically purchase a house. Lots of people rent here. Even though on here it claims a good place for a family, I would definitely argue against that. I can't imagine having children near so many bars and clubs would be a good idea. I agree. It's also important to note that this is a very moderate place with lots of different political viewpoints. It is a place where people from all over come to drink. Houston has a very large international population within its city limits. Very true. So that is Midtown. Let's look at some houses here. You won't find many, but let's see what they have. Midtown. Midtown. This is nice here. Exactly what you would think of an area where young people are located. Very open concept, kitchen there. Very nice. Very clean. Look at that view. Very clean, very nice. Yeah, this is what you would think of for a younger person, a younger crowd. Okay, let's see what else they have here. This one. Look at this one. 250,000. Okay, let's see what is this one like. Right, more like a high rise type feel. All right, so you can tell here, multiple stories, decent sized kitchen. So you're buying the location here. Keep that in mind. This is the location that you're purchasing. And, oh, so 1.2 mil. So let's see what they have here. All right. Very nice, as you can imagine. Very nice. Very nice. Oh yeah. So this is right. I mean, if you can only imagine having this at all of these bars and clubs. Um, it's a good time. Definitely a good time. So let's move on. Number 20, last but not least on this list for this part. We will do multiple parts. So we have to break it down. There's 25 of them. We can't do all 25 in one sitting. And if you guys like this, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, which I will list below. But the 20th best place to live here in Houston is called Meadows Place. Meadows Place. Meadows Place. This is Meadows Place here. It's on the southwest side of Houston. So this is where uh, Gracewood was. It's farther west, southwest of that. And this area here offers more of a sparse suburban feel as opposed to the urban. And most people here own their homes. It does have a lot of restaurants and parks here, mostly filled with retirees and a mix of young professionals. Mixed viewpoints here, but the median home value here is around 170,000. And if you want to rent, you're going to be paying around $1,700 a month here. About 92% of people that live here rent, and this one is the number 7 best suburban area to buy in Texas. Number 26 best places to retire in Texas, and number 27 best places to buy a house in Texas, according to niche.com. Very diverse area, a lot of ethnic backgrounds, economic backgrounds here. The household medium income here is around 85,000, and comment here for the area, Meadows Place can be a very peaceful neighborhood. For no one to be playing loud music or having parties. There are nearby schools that kids can attend. The benefit is the huge variety of shopping stores nearby. For example, clothing stores, grocery stores, and a couple of malls that are not too far from us. Safety is average for there to have been reports of a couple of break-ins. Safety is average is what they're saying. There's been a couple of break-ins in the past. Majority of families live in the neighborhood. The diversity of the neighborhood is surprisingly high. The different races in the area are Chinese, Caucasian, African American, Hispanic, and African. In the suburban area, there are plenty of job opportunities to work at. For example, shopping centers, grocery stores, car washes, fast food. However, if your job is downtown like mine, well, the commute is a headache. Overall, I really like the neighborhood. However, the commute motivated me to move closer to downtown, so my job and school is in that area. You have it. Couldn't say it better myself. Very diverse area, a melting pot of different cultures, different ethnicities, and different restaurants, different foods. So let's look at some houses here. 210,000. Very average looking home. Okay, like the walkway. Very average looking. Nothing too surprising, but you get what you pay for. So 210,000 is very well priced, very affordable for many families here. And the fact that you live in a great area where the schools are highly rated, and you're only paying 210,000, I think it's a good deal. So that's a very average home for possibly a family, starter home for a wife and husband, maybe 1 or 2 kids. Let's go right here. Okay, so let's see what this one has to offer. Okay, very nice looking home. Very nice. Open concept kitchen. We tried to do an open concept kitchen. It's open to the living room area. But this seems to be an older home, as you can tell. Slightly, looks like they may have done some cosmetic work to it. Installed new carpets. Did some good work in the bathroom. Look at that closet. Is that a closet? What is this? That's an office. Okay. Possibly an office. All right, so this one is 268,000. So these are very affordable homes for the most part. Um, you're far away. Far away enough from the city, but not too far. And also, you have a lot of many options here with restaurants and shopping malls. So this is more of your typical home here in the Houston area. You see a lot of homes like this here. Um, Decent sized kitchen, walk-in shower, good sized house, game room, or yeah, it looks like a game room upstairs for the kids. And has a pool. Nice, very nice. A lot of houses here in Houston may not have pools, and so having a pool here is definitely a plus. So there you have it. That these are the bottom five of the top 25 best places to live in Houston, Texas. We will continue this list and have different parts. So this is just the first part number one. So subscribe if you like what you see. Comment if you think that you want to live here. In fact, what area of Houston or what area did you like most? What area did you see? Do you see yourself living in? Comment below. Let me know. If you're looking to buy a home here or looking to at least see what you would qualify for, let me know. We'd love to help. And if you like it, give it a thumbs up. Let me know if you want to see the other parts, and we'll make it happen. All right. Well, thank you guys so much. Talk to you soon.